Hello, I'm Dr. Sanjay Panikar. I'm the founder of Amrita Homeopathy. We started the clinic in 1997 in a small town in Kerala. Today we have two clinics in Bangalore, in Marathalli and at Korumangala. We specialize in hair and skin problems, respiratory problems, allergies, pediatrics, infertility, varicocele and PCOD. Nowadays, it's very common to have fever, cough, cold. Since the month of March, many of my patients have been complaining that they're repeatedly getting cold, cough, fever, or some or the other symptom which is making them feel scared that probably they have COVID. So in this COVID era, it is very common that people get anxious when they get a little bit of cold, little bit of cough, or a slight fever. Every case need not be COVID, but nevertheless, it is a condition where you should not neglect it. At the same time, it's a condition where you need to exercise caution when such a thing happens. It's a government mandate that when you develop any symptoms like fever, cough, cold or common symptoms of COVID which can indicate that you have possibly COVID, then you must take the help of a medical professional who can guide you accordingly. Now there are two things that can happen when you develop any symptom. Either you know it is COVID or you don't know it is COVID. And if you have tested it, then only you can say you are COVID positive or COVID negative. And all the cases we don't test it. And suppose you develop some symptoms. The common symptoms that most people face is fever, headache, cough, cold, or maybe running nose, nose block, sneezing. Some patients experience a little bit of loose motions and vomiting sensation, gastric upsets like maybe stomach pain. So whenever you find symptoms like loss of smell, loss of taste, stomach pain, loose motion, vomiting, difficulty in breathing and congestion in the chest, then you must understand that it is possibly COVID related. And so you must take the help of a medical professional. But at the same time, you can manage this condition to some extent with the help of steam inhalation and some certain general management things that you can do. First and foremost, don't panic, because panic and fear is what is going to lead towards problems. Home general management can save a lot of cases. Regular steam inhalation can help in many cases. Again, you can add turmeric in your milk, which is said to be a good antiseptic properties and can clear your system. Also, pepper increases the general heat of the body and prevent you from cold, cough. So these are some natural things which you can do. Prepare a decoction of black tea with dry crushed ginger, dry pepper seeds, black pepper seeds, crush it, put it in that, add few tulsi leaves, 5 to 10 tulsi leaves and add jaggery for taste, boil it nicely, filter it and drink it 2 to 3 times daily. This will increase your body heat. Whenever you take a shower, see that dry your hair properly and it's not wet. A pinch of pepper rubbed on the vertex area in the center can also rubbed after your bath can increase your body heat and thus help you. So these are some common things which you can do. Government has advised us to use masks, sanitize your hands regularly and see that you do maintain social distance, and if at all you are found to be positive or suspected positive, then quarantine yourself and prevent the infection from spreading to others. This is a highly contagious infection and so there is a chance that you can spread it very fast to the other person. Unlike normal cold and cough, here the main problem that the patient faces is that the blood undergoes a little bit of coagulation issues where the blood clots. What is actually happening here, what is the fear in COVID is that a condition called a cytokine storm. When there is inflammation in the lung tissues, there are certain substances which are released called as cytokines, which make the fluid to be drained into the lungs. Once the fluid in the blood vessels or the capillaries, because the capillary walls become permeable, they can drain into the lungs, and once they empty into the lungs start filling with fluid and can cause congestion. And this can again in turn trigger excessive cytokines to be released. When more cytokines are released, that condition is called as cytokine storm. So we test it with a test called as IL-6. That is a marker which is identification that you are undergoing a severity of the issue. And once cytokine storm is there, you have more congestion, then definitely with lot of cytokines released, it can cause multi-organ failure like heart, liver, lungs. All these organs can get affected, kidneys, and multiple organs undergo failure and shutdown. And because the blood has drained from the capillaries into the lung, the blood volume reduces, so it becomes thicker, the blood becomes thicker and can clot. And these clots can lead to heart attacks when it circulates and blocks any of the blood vessels. These clots, when it circulates to the brain, reaches the brain, it can cause strokes. So nowadays you see so many patients are coming up with heart attacks and strokes. Many of them have not been tested positive until they develop this symptom. So this cold or cough that you develop, don't neglect it, take care. But at the same time, if you develop any symptoms of cough, cold, fever with mild symptoms of numbness in your hands or feet or any chest pain, chest congestion, immediately approach your physician. You may need some help in terms of protection from these kind of calamities. The first thing that you must do at home is that buy a small pulse oximeter. Pulse oximeter is a small instrument which costs about 2,500. Online you get it for 1,000 rupees also. So this pulse oximeter can be used to check your oxygen saturation. If your oxygen saturation is 95 to 100, then don't worry too much. If it is less than 95, 94 onwards, it is a critical condition. You may not have too much time, immediately rush to the hospital. Don't stay at home, because that means your lung is undergoing a problem and you will need a ventilator. So pulse oximeter is the easiest and the simplest method by which you can assess whether you are going into a critical condition or not. And then the other things, like if there is blood clot happening, D-dimer levels. This is a test which is done to see if there is any blood coagulation happening. And IL-6, as I told you, is another parameter which can help you. Your liver function, thyroid functions, these all things has to be monitored. Your creatinine levels and uric acid level also has to be monitored. These are simple ways by which you can assess yourself whether you're going into a critical condition or not. If not, just do a home management. Most of the cases will settle down in 3 days to 7 days. Homeopathic medicines can be given as a preventive before the attack or even during the attack to build up the immune system. But when you find your pulse oximeter values are dipping, you need medical attention, which may require hospitalization. So in that case, you must meet your allopathic physician. So many cases can be prevented from going into this stage by using homeopathic medicines. There have been a lot of studies done. For example, in Naimanath Homeopathic Medical College in Agra, they have studied with it's a 200-bedded hospital where they given preventive medicines to 60,000 patients, and most of them have turned out to be protected from this COVID. And again, they have given homeopathic medicines to COVID affected patients, and even they have become negative. Many of them have become negative. There are a lot of studies on that which you can find it over the net. Dr. Pradeep Kumar Gupta has been treating these cases. Dr. Jaswant Patil, who is an allopathic doctor who nowadays practices homeopathic medicine, is also used this kind of homeopathic medicines to treat a lot of COVID cases. So in COVID era, the only thing that you need to worry is whether you're going to go for a cytokine storm or not, whether your oxygen saturation is falling or not. If not, then you are safe. Most of the cases are being dealt with arsenic and bryonia. Sometimes we are needing medicines like Carbovec and Gelsemium, and sometimes even medicines like Sepia. This is how we manage cases of fever, cough, cold, and we see that it doesn't go into any complication.